Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Policies here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, as everybody probably knows, over the weekend Hillary Clinton got sick. She caught pneumonia at the 9/11 ceremony and had to go home. The conspiracy theorists were out of control. AMTV, Mark Dice, and InfoWars were saying that she actually has Parkinson's disease and something much worse. Well, while she's at home recovering from pneumonia after campaigning for 2 years straight and being a 68-year-old woman, Donald Trump is out in the campaign trail insulting her and slamming her. And just recently he said that Hillary Clinton should apologize for calling half of his people deplorables. And if she does not, that she should drop out. Quote, he said, we have the support of cops, soldiers, carpenters, blah, blah, blah. And Hillary Clinton viciously demonized them. And she called the patriotic men and women, according to Trump, racist, sexist, xenophobic, Islamophobic, etc. Now this is what really gets to me, because this is a man that has built his career and political career out of insulting people. It is the biggest hypocritical statement out there. This is the first time Hillary Clinton, during this campaign, has insulted somebody. And actually, it's not even half of America. It's probably about 15%, because she said half of Donald Trump supporters, which would be about 47% of the population. Cut that in half, 20%, or 20% of those people are probably deplorable. More than likely, chances are they're bigoted. Chances are they're racist. Chances are they're white supremacists. Chances are they're not interested in building equality amongst people, spreading distribution of wealth to poor people. They're not interested in helping anybody but themselves. They want to make America white again. That's what they want to do, and Donald Trump absolutely hates that. So he comes out of nowhere saying that Hillary Clinton should apologize and that Hillary Clinton is so wrong. This is coming from a man that has built his political career on saying that Barack Obama was not born in America, that he must have been born overseas, and he lied and said he sent a team to his so-called hometown in Hawaii to dig up his records. When Obama went ahead and released his certificate, Donald Trump got all quiet. He tried to keep playing it for a while, but then he had to drop it because he was just so wrong. This is a guy who beat all the Republicans' nominations, all 6 of them, by labeling them terrible things. He called Jeb Bush, the former governor of Florida, Lame Bush or Low Energy Bush. He called Marco Rubio, a senator from Florida. He called him Lil Marco. He went after Ted Cruz, called him Lying Ted, although Ted was never really lying at all. I think he made one mistake saying something about Ben Carson. And he has torn apart women. He's ripped apart blacks. He's gone after handicapped people. This is a man that has gotten where he is by targeting the angry, lower and middle white class Tea Partiers that just want to get their power back. That's all it is. And you have these right-wing conspiracy theorist channels that are also pushing this message and making Hillary look like she's a totally bad person. Although she has the most progressive, she has the most modern and futuristic platform we've ever seen. She pretty much moved far left after Bernie Sanders, made her totally flip on TPP, made her want to get college free, pushed her to expand healthcare a lot more. She is the most progressive candidate. If you think Obama did a good job these last 8 years, if you do, she will be a third term improved and better Obama. But this guy, Donald Trump, has just really gone after her this time and has made the most hypocritical statement possible, saying that she is a witch and a devil, and that she insulted his people, which is just complete bullshit, because it was the first time she's done it, and Trump has done it hundreds and hundreds of times. It's just disgusting, and she's actually right. Studies have shown that a lot of Trump supporters do prefer the white race over other races. They do want to see white people get their power back. They are more sexist. They are more racist than other people. That is a fact. There are studies backing it up, and it's presented on the screen for you right now. So, just if you're new to this channel, or maybe you're not totally familiar with Donald Trump's past, let's just go through real quick and look at all the terrible things he has said at people for a few minutes.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
As you can see right there, he suffers from a chronic condition that impairs movement of his arms.
I mean, we could say politically correct that the look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Like you wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful. It's very sad, isn't it?
Do you mind if I sit back a little bit? Because
No.
your breath is very bad. It really is. Has this ever been told to you before?
No.
Huh? Okay, then I won't bother.
But I was attacked viciously by those women. And, she suffers from a thing called loser's remorse. She lost. And if you looked at her compared to the people that were in the top 15, you would understand why she's not in the top 15. And frankly, in my opinion, I saw her for, barely a second. She didn't deserve to be in the top 15. Okay, let's pretend it's not Kim. Does
Right.
she have a good body? No.
Of course.
Does she have a fat ass? Absolutely.
Right. In other words,
And if it weren't Kim, they'd say, wow, I don't want to go out with her.
A couple of these girls were like crawling up Star's ass. I feel like even Hope or Marley or any, I
By
can't.
the way, much nicer now that she lost all the weight.
It would not be very comfortable for you back
The
then.
other way wouldn't have been acceptable.
No.
Okay, go
No,
ahead.
I felt.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account
Only
has
Rosie
several-
O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. You take a look at her; she's a slob. She talks like a truck driver. So probably I'll sue her because it would be fun. I'd like to take some money out of her fat ass pockets. You dropped to your knees.
Yes.
begged to do this, and I said, I'm looking around the room, and we had even Latoya who sitting beside me thought maybe Brandy
Must
was
be a
right.
pretty picture you
Little
dropped
John
into
and
your knees.
Dennis thought.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Stop it. Oh, it's so weird. Stop. You know what? You are.
Marco Rubio, who has the worst voting record in the United States Senate, and a young guy, although he sweats more than any young person I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a person sweat. I've never seen a guy down water like he downs water. I've never seen, they bring it in buckets for this guy.
You have this guy, Lindsey Graham, a total lightweight. And then I see Rick Perry the other day, and he's so, he's doing very poorly in the polls. He put glasses on so people will think he's smart.
The fact is that I probably did say that about Carly, or something about, in a jocular manner.
When you said this, looking at Carly Fiorina on the TV.
Trump blurted, "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that, the face of our next president? I mean, she's a woman, and I'm not supposed to say bad things, but really, folks, come on. Are we serious?"
But I am worried. I'm very concerned about him having him in charge of the nuclear weapons because I think his response, his visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. I don't frankly have time for total political correctness. If this, we're going to give that, we're going to give that. She's the poor woman. She's got to give everything away because this maniac that was standing on her right is giving everything away, so she's following. That's what's happening. This socialist / communist, okay? Nobody wants to say it.
Answers it.
I will. Don't worry about it, Mark. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, little Marco. I will.
All right, well, let's hear Big Don.
Don't worry about it, Don't worry about it, little Marco.
Gentlemen, gentlemen.
You ought to show up.
Gentlemen, you gotta do better than this.
This guy has the number one
Mr. Trump, may I ask,
absentee
Mr. Trump,
record in the
I'd like
United
to
States. He is Lion Ted. I came up with the idea, but you have to spell it right. It's Lyin apostrophe Lion Ted. The Bible held high. He puts it down and then he lies.
You said in September 30th that ISIS was not a
Am I
not a
talking
factor.
or are you talking, Jim?
I'm
You can
talking
go
right
back.
now. I'm talking.
You can go back. You're not
I'm
talking.
talking.
You interrupted me,
September
Jim. Are
30th,
you going to
you said it.
apologize, Jeb? No. Am I allowed to finish?
Yes, one at a time.
Excuse me. Am I allowed to finish?
Go ahead, Mr. Trump.
So,
Little of your own
again,
medicine there,
I know you're trying to
Governor
build
Bush,
up your energy,
please.
Jeb, but it's not working.
One at a
very
time.
Yeah.
Somebody criticized me the other day because they asked me what I do, and I said, I'm going to bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care. I don't care. They've got to be stopped. Marco Rubio's personal finances are discredited. Oh, no, his personal finance, all you have to do is look at his credit card.
I mean, he is a disaster with his credit cards. I look at Rubio, he's a lightweight. He's a lightweight. Everyone says, oh, Rubio, he's the next Reagan. He's no Reagan, that I can tell you. I mean, my hair is better than his hair, that I can tell you. So they ask, Rubio, what do you think of Bush? Oh, he's my dear friend. Wonderful, just one. They hate each other. They hate. Trust me, I know. But it's political bullshit. Do you understand? It's true. It's true.
We need toughness. Honestly, I think Jeb is a very nice person. He's a very nice person, but we need tough people. We need toughness. We need intelligence, and we need tough.
I mean, Japan sends us millions of cars. I was in Los Angeles last week. I looked at some of these boats. They're the biggest boats. I've been around. I've seen boats. They're the biggest boats I've ever seen. They're sending us millions of cars. We send them, in all due respect, wheat. Okay? Not a good trade. I love wheat. It's wonderful.
So as you can see, guys, Donald Trump has a long history of insulting people, and that's only, I think, 2 or 3 minute clip. It goes on forever. I mean, you go to YouTube and just type in Donald Trump insults blacks, Donald Trump insults women, Donald Trump insults handicapped people, Donald Trump insults Muslims, Donald Trump insults Mexicans, and all kinds of results will come up, all kinds of evidence of what this kind of guy is. We have to keep in mind that Donald Trump is a man that is not a self-made billionaire. He inherited $200 million when his dad died, Fred Trump, which today's worth to be $1 billion. Could you imagine inheriting $1 billion? What you could do with $1 billion? That's what he did. And he's been bumbling around with his dad's money since he inherited it 40, 50 years ago. Just going bankrupt and bankrupt and bankrupt, crashing casinos, crashing airlines, and just screwing over consumers with Trump University. And this guy has the audacity to say that Hillary Clinton is an insulter and that she insulted his people. It's just downright disgusting. It's despicable. The right-wing media is getting paid off by by the Koch brothers to really back up Trump. It's disgusting. It's despicable. And they all ought to be ashamed of themselves, because Hillary Clinton, although you may not like her, you might not agree with her policies, you might think she's corrupt, the last thing she has done is insult people. Let's get that straight, guys. So if you guys like what you heard on this video, you think it's right. If you don't think it's right, just give it a dislike button. If you think it's right, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And go ahead and subscribe below to stay in touch. I interact with all my subscribers. I view you guys as friends and family. That's the way I see it. So I have another video coming out tomorrow, and I look forward to hearing from you all soon. Leave a comment below, subscribe, and take it easy, guys. Chill out and enjoy the rest of your day.